All right, we're back live. It seems like I got disconnected a few minutes ago, so we're back in it. Hello, Zeke. Hello, Zeke. Can you hear me? This is Jake. Zeke, you do not want to answer. I will just call you back. Wouldn't even pick up. Hello, Walter. This is Jay.
Can I help?
Yes.
Hey, Dave, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. I appreciate you asking. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine.
Awesome. Yeah, the reason I was giving you a ring tonight was about your property on Jeff Street. Just seeing if you had any interest in selling that property.
No, I don't. Not right now. And I don't know if I'm going to sell it or not, to be honest.
Okay, this is a rental property for you.
No, it's not. It's my property, and probably I'm going to renovate and maybe move in there. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Okay, awesome. Hey, Jeff, were there any other properties you were looking to maybe sell?
Not really. Not right now.
Okay, and when you say not right now, was there a good time for us to maybe follow up in the future?
Yeah, maybe in a year or two. When I sell the property I live in Kentucky.
Okay, follow up in a year or two.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right, Walter, I greatly appreciate your time and your transparency.
No problem.
Have a great night. Bye.
You too.
Walter, I definitely appreciate that. Wish you were wanting to sell, but can't make you sell. But at least you didn't hung up or cuss me out.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
Hello, please leave a message after the tone.
Hello, Ryan. This is Jake.
This is Jay.
Yes, sir. Just giving you a call this evening about your property on Greenbook Road, seeing if you had any interest in selling it. Take that as a no. Hello, Hayden. This is Jake.
Excuse me?
Yeah, this is Jake. I was just reaching out this evening about your property on West Elm Street, just seeing if you had any interest in wanting to sell that property.
On West Elm Street?
Yes, sir.
Not presently, no. No interest.
Okay, not presently. Were you thinking maybe in the future?
I don't have a plan, but anything is possible. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Hayden, were there any other properties you have you might look to sell?
No. I'm. That's not on my mind right now. I got too many things going on. So no, not right now.
Okay. Would there be a good time for us to follow up in the future?
No. Well, you could always
Okay. Well, all right, Hayden. We'll follow up sometime maybe next year and go from there.
Okay, sure.
All right. Thank you for your time. Have a great night. Hello, Vinod. This is Jake. Thought I had him there for a second. Hello, Miss Hardaker. This is Jake. Hello, Nabila. This is Jake. I was just giving you a call this evening about your property on Maple Avenue. Just seeing if you had any interest in selling that property.
No, I know, sell it. Thank you.
Okay. Were there any other properties? Mm, 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 mm. Hello, this is Jake with Zara's Home Offer. Is this Mr. Dinandalan?
Oh, yes, who is this?
Hey, this is Jake with Zara's Home Offer. We were just reaching out this evening, just seeing if you had any properties you might look to sell.
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, did you know anybody maybe looking to sell? We do have referral fees.
I don't know. If I know, I'll let you know.
Okay, awesome. Well, yeah, if anything changes, feel free to reach out to us.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, have a great night. Hello, Rosella. This is Jake. Just giving you a call this evening about your property on Montana Drive. Just seeing if you had any interest in wanting to sell that property.
I don't know. He's thinking about it, but I don't know. Yes,
Okay, you said you've been
this is my husband. he's thinking about it.
Okay, I mean, you say you're thinking about it. What all were you looking to what all did you need before you were ready to sell?
Oh, because he was thinking between, having it rent and then selling it. That's why.
Okay, how has the rentals been doing with y'all before?
All right, I guess. I'm not so sure because it's my brother who's staying there, my brother-in-law.
Okay, was he still paying y'all on time and keeping the place in good shape?
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Okay, kinda.
He's just taking care of that. Yeah, because we don't get, a lot of money for that because
Oh, okay. Y'all are, yeah, just kind of looking him out because he's a good.
the upkeep, the whole thing. Yeah, it's not, like when you do rent somebody else, it's different amount.
Okay, and Miss Liban, is this? And I mean, it sounds like you're not 100% decided yet. Would there be a good time for maybe me to follow up with either you or your husband and just see what y'all are thinking if you want to rent it out or maybe sell it? When would
I
be
don't know yet because he's not so sure about it. Yeah, because he will be retiring soon, so that's why he will
okay? So y'all are
by
thinking
next year. Yeah.
you're probably gonna keep renting it out, you think?
Yeah, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure yet. I'm not 100% sure what we're doing. That's the thing.
Okay. Well, how about
My
how
brother-in-law still living there.
okay, how about this? I can send you a text message with our website and our contact info. And if you have any questions, just feel free to reach out to us about possibly selling your house or anything like that. Just feel free to reach out to us, and we can go from there.
What is your company?
Yeah, it's called Zera's Home Offer. Zeres. Zera's Home Offer.
ZER.
Zeres Home Offer. Zera's Home Offer.
Yeah.
So yeah, you
Oh,
can.
you're based in New Jersey?
Yes, we have a office in Montclair.
Are you based in New Jersey? Oh, in Montclair. Oh, that's far away.
Okay, yeah, we buy all over. We
From
bu-
South River.
yeah, we buy all over New Jersey though, so we would be able to have people um come out there if possible. But yeah, I'll shoot you a text message with our info, and feel free to reach out with any questions.
Thank you very much for your offer.
Okay, all right, have a great night. Hello, Mohammed. This is Jake with Zara's Home Offer.
With who?
Yes, sir. My name is Jake.
Hello?
Yes, sir. My name is Jake with Zara's Home Offer. We were just reaching out, just seeing if you had any properties you were looking to sell.
Nope.
Okay. Would you by chance know anybody? We do pay referral fees.
Nope. Nothing.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time. Have a great night.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, Ann. This is Jake with Zara's Home Offer.
Hello?
Hello, Samara. This is Jake.
Who?
Yes, sir. Just calling about your property on.
Hello?
Yeah, I was just calling about your property on.
Not interested, man. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, we have reached 732-768-8953. I'm on the,
Hello?
Hello, Alvin. Just giving you a call this evening about your property on Clark Street. Just seeing if you had any interest in selling it.
Okay. Okay, I'm not interested.
I swear I talked to that guy. Like, the hell? Hello, Denise. This is Jake.
Who?
Yeah, my name's Jake. I was just giving you a call this evening about your property on Holly Court. Just seeing if you had any interest in selling that.
I don't think, you could, well, I don't know how this works. I owe more than you're gonna give me, so I don't know how the mortgage company feels about that.
How much do you owe?
300,000.
Are you saying that's like you've missed payments, or that's just how much debt you have total on the mortgage loan?
Yeah, that's how much debt. Well, yeah, I don't even know how much more they're adding on since we stopped paying the mortgage. Couldn't pay it. I mean, we literally said.
Okay. Well, if you have a few minutes, I'd love to kind of.
Yeah, there's like no equity in the house. We took too much equity out, trying to stay afloat again. So that's why it's so.
Have you applied for any loan modifications?
No, forget it. I couldn't even pay the loan. My husband was sick. He passed away, and still wasn't enough.
Have you talked to anybody about doing a short sale or anything like that?
There's no way to can help me. Trust me. I have talked to people, but I don't have enough income to pay the mortgage. No
Okay.
matter which way they twist it. And by the way, I won't live long enough to pay any of it anyway.
Okay.
I mean, they already gave us a 40-year mortgage, and we were paying like $1,600 a month. I can't afford that. My husband was sick. I had hip replacements. I'm not working. I'm disabled, and they didn't give me a great disability because I never had a great job. He had the better job, but he got sick, and he has a half a government pension, so we couldn't keep up with the mortgage. Too much.
So what's your plan right now? Just kind of ride it out until the auction?
Yeah, deed in lieu. As soon as I can get out of here, they can have it back and keep up with it.
Okay. So how much are you behind on your payments, the arrears?
You know what? I don't even know. It's like a year and a half for me.
Well, Denise, how about this?
And the house needs work. I mean, where do people get this kind of money?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Well, Denise, how about this? I know you.
I'm not in my 30s and 40s making $20-30 an hour.
Denise, how about this? How about I could get we have a lady who kind of specializes in the foreclosure loss mitigation side. Would it be worth it if we were able to follow up with her?
I don't even know what you're talking about, loss mitigation.
Yeah, just somebody. Basically, I mean, I know you said you've talked to other people, but I just was wondering if you'd be interested in talking.
Well, I talked to the mortgage company.
Okay, what did they tell you?
They said they don't want to do a short sale anymore. They took that off the table. I was going to try and do a short sale, but. And that was a while ago they said that. So the next option is deed in lieu. Take the house. I can't make anything on this. I can't even come close to paying it. I don't know what they would accept as a short sale. They never even told me.
So
There's a lot of.
why did they say they didn't want to do a short sale?
Well, they did, but then they didn't give me. I tried getting real estate people, and nobody wanted it because there wasn't enough money to get closing costs out of it and this and that. I called a couple real estate people. They want to make money too. They don't want to help you do a short sale. Everybody wants to make big bucks on everything, and it's too underwater for me to come up with it.
Okay. Well, if you give me some information, we might be able to work with you. Do you know how far behind you are on the payments?
A year and a half, at least.
Is there a dollar amount that
Here's the thing. No, I didn't even look anymore because I gave up. So it's not like I'm sitting there reading all the paperwork, which I can't figure out anyway, because even when we were paying it, I don't know what they were doing with my escrow all the time. The escrow would disappear, and I called them up and try and figure out. They accused us of not paying homeowners insurance, which we were. I gave up on that. I couldn't get one single person to give me a straight answer. They were planning on getting this house, believe me. My husband took out subprime mortgages. He took on the equity. I don't even know. The mortgage used to go up. It went down. It went up to $1,800 at one point, $1,600. Ridiculous. And I couldn't, I understand they have to do what they have to do, but they could have told me what they were doing, and I didn't particularly care for the way they handled it. They wouldn't tell me. And the paperwork they sent me, all of a sudden the escrow would disappear. Okay, so what did you pay if the escrow disappeared? They wouldn't tell me. It wasn't the insurance, the homeowners. So I don't know what they were paying. I couldn't find out. I'm really disgusted with them anyway.
Okay, so I mean, you said you've given up. I mean, so you're not open to hearing any other options?
There aren't any. What kind of options are you talking about? I never heard of anything else. Short sale, which they claim they won't let me do because I took too long. And that was over a year ago they told me that. No, we're taking that off the table now. I said, okay. Whatever.
What did the other investment companies offer
They
you?
want me to do a deed in lieu. They just want the house back. They can have it. They can clean out the yard too. This house is going to cost more than they can sell it for. There's a giant tree hanging over the roof. I mean, huge. I tried to get the insurance company to take it down, but they said they won't take it down unless it falls on the house. And it's big. And it's a pine tree. And it's like 2 feet from the back of the back room here. Probably fall on me before I get out of here.
I'll say that. So, how much longer do you think you have left in it?
I have one to fall back there. But there's really, I don't know what you can do. Really, there's just no way out of this, or I would have done it.
Okay, I mean, it sounds like they just offered you probably a low cash offer that wasn't even gonna work. Yeah, a short sale that banks denied. You said.
No, my mortgage company denied it. Nobody gave me a price. I couldn't get any real estate people to do it because they weren't making enough money. There wasn't enough room to get closing costs out of it. That's what they told me.
Was it a cash offer?
No, I didn't even they left. They didn't even bother. They said, we're not doing it.
Okay. I mean, if you could, get a approximation on how far you are behind on payments, like a dollar amount. I mean, stuff like that would be able to help us. But right now we really don't have enough information to kind of give you the best solution.
Right. Well, if you reinstall this, I think, what are you going to do? Give me a loan?
I mean,
you want to know how much I owe?
I mean, there's basically an option where, if we were to pay off your arrears, the payments you're behind on, we could take over
the mortgage, even if you did that.
Well, approximately how much is it?
Approximately how much is what? What the mortgage was?
The payments you're behind on, the arrears.
Well, I don't know. They changed them them so often. They went up, they went down, so I don't know what they're charging. Plus, I'm sure there's finance fees. Oh, not sure, I'm positive.
Well, I mean, you're gonna pay late fees.
I can't pay it. I was getting help paying this mortgage even before when I, my husband passed away.
Mhm.
I wasn't able to pay this. We didn't make it up together. So there's no way out of it. It's just the money pit. Pretty much.
Okay, well, Denise, I wouldn't say, I mean, don't give up until, I mean, they kick you out, but how about this? I can shoot you a text message. If you're able to find any of that information out, feel free to reach out to us.
I'm not going to go through all that trouble. I have a lot to take care of. And I know there's no way you're digging me out of this. So I'm giving up for good reason, because I'm not the kind of person that gives up. I don't have enough to pay this.
All right, Denise.
What am I going to get? Borrow? I don't have good credit. I can't borrow the money that I'm in arrears. What are you talking about? Another loan on top of the loan I have?
No, I mean, we would.
You're not explaining what you could even do.
I mean, basically, we would take over your mortgage payment subject to the existing loan.
Yeah. What does that mean? You're going to take over?
So it's it's basically a strategy called subject to. I mean, we would take over the payment subject to your existing mortgage debt, and we would just start making the payments in your name and turn it into a performing note. Because right now it's unperforming right now, and then the bank, they just want their note to be paid, but right now it's not getting paid. So if we were to take it over and make the payments for you, you could deed the property over to us, and we would make those payments in your name, boosting your credit and giving you a performing note, boosting your credit.
Nobody offers me that.
It's a strategy.
I give the house to you. I see.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, instead of you deed in lieuing it to the bank and you getting nothing, I mean, we could at least, at the very least, take it over and turn it into a performing asset, and it would work on building your credit back up. I mean, you can look it up. I mean, it's not as common as these other practices. It's called subject to the existing debt. You can look it up. I just want you to know, I mean, you shouldn't give up hope until I mean, they're knocking on your doors. The sheriff comes knocking. But I mean, if you're able to find some of that information out, I mean, I'd love to see if we could work with you. I mean, there are other options, like I said. I mean, subject to, you could look it up. Basically, we would have to pay off your arrears to stop the auction and the foreclosure. And what we could do would be take over your payment subject to the existing debt, and the deed and title would come over to us.
They should just pay $1,000. I couldn't even pay that. I can't pay it. We were in trouble before we stopped paying the mortgage. My husband had a brainstem stroke, which was like unbelievable. My parents were helping us. They passed away, and I'm pretty much left holding the bag here, which I always knew I couldn't pay this. My husband was the one that has the better job. He bought this house, even though it's in my name. I never had a job that paid for this.
Well,
honest, I don't know what the houses are worth around here. It's pretty close, to what I owe and what they're getting. And now the mortgage rates are going up, so I don't know what they could get for this. What are they going to get? They need people from up north making big money to come down here. And it needs some work, too.
How much work does it need?
Well, I don't know. It all depends on what people, everybody wants an older house that's fixed up. I mean, the roof's not leaking, but it's a 30-year-old it's a 30-year roof. It's, the air conditioner, central air is broken, and they won't replace the central air unit because they said I need a new heater core or a new furnace. So that's money there. The backyard is full of trees. It's not cleaned out. And when my husband got sick, he used to cut down the underbrush. Then we had all these trees. And since we lived here 32 years, they got big. And it was really costly to take them down, so we couldn't do that.
Okay, well,
And I can't believe the insurance company wouldn't take that tree down to avoid damage on the house. Like they'd rather take their chances. It falls on the house and maybe kill somebody. What do they care about that? They don't. I guess that's kind of stupid to think they do preventative. Plus, he had $1,000 deductible, even if it did come down on the house.
well,
Other trees that are growing from the top of these landscapers are out here making big bucks just doing landscape work now. That used to be something kids do. Now it's a full-time job.
yeah. Hey, Denise, I got another call here in a second. How about this? How about you maybe look into some of the things I told you, try and find out your arrears, and maybe look into the subject too, see if that'd be something you think. You could look up a guy named Pace Morby. He talks about it a lot, subject to acquisition, and I can shoot you a text message with our contact info, and just reach out if you have any questions, and just know it's never too late.
Yeah, I could give it to you instead of the mortgage company, pretty much, right?
I mean, I wouldn't say give it to us, because we would turn your underperforming note into a performing note, and we could start bumping that credit up. But we would need to know a little bit of information as far as like the payment, so we would know how much we would need to pay the arrears off.
At this stage of my life, I'm not going to need credit.
Okay.
What am I going to borrow now? I'm 65, But it wouldn't, I don't know. So I won't owe it. You'll have it.
Well, it's just something to think about. I'll shoot you our contact info, Denise, and if anything changes, feel free to reach out, or if you have any questions.
Okay.
All right, Denise. All right, have a good night.
Okay.
Bye.
You too. Bye.
you can find out how much you owe in arrears, we can come up with a creative deal for you. Reach out if you have any questions. Hello, this Wayne?
Yeah.
Hey, Wayne, this is Jake with Zara's Home Offer. We were just reaching out this evening to seeing if you had any interest in selling your property.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have this exact address in front of me right now, but so just to confirm, you had no properties you were looking to sell?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you know anybody maybe looking to sell a land, house? We do have referral fees or referrals.
No, sir.
Awesome. All right, Wayne, I appreciate your time, sir. Feel free to reach out to us if anything changes.
Yes, sir.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 20195492202 is not available.
Hello?
Hello, Miss Fisher. This is Jake. Just reaching out this evening about your. Fuck. Gotta be quick, man.
Vinod?
Alma Brown.
Sorry.
Hello?
Hello, Carlene. This is Jake. Just giving you a call this evening about your property on Vauxhall Road. Seeing if you had any interest in selling that property.
No, thank you.
Okay. Did you know anybody else maybe looking to sell?
No. Do you have an offer for that house on Buffalo?
Well, just in order for us to present you with the offer, we would just need to make sure we would be the right fit and kind of ask you a few questions about the property and the condition.
Oh. Okay. Well, we're not interested.
Okay. Was there another property by chance?
No.
Okay. All right, Carlene. I appreciate your transparency. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Hello, Ying.
Hello?
Hello, Ying. This is Jake. Just giving you a call this evening about your property on Zlotkin Circle. Just seeing if you had any interest in selling that property.
You are the investor?
Yes, we're local investors.
I'm not planning to sell to the local investor because I know you will cut the price. You are not buy using the market price, so I'm not interested.
Okay, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, we might not be your buyer, but just curious. I mean, Ying, if you were to sell, why would you sell?
Oh, I'm willing to sell because I have tenants there and I don't want to deal with tenants.
Okay, you don't want to deal with tenants anymore. What's happening
Yeah.
there? Are they not paying you?
No, they are paying. I just tired of it.
Oh, okay, I got you. And when does their lease run out?
We don't have lease anymore. Actually, anytime the lease it's month by month lease right now. So
Okay, when were you hoping to get them out?
I haven't checked with her. So because I haven't put it on market. So
Okay, so if you do sell it, you're gonna sell it with a realtor?
maybe I don't know. Maybe I have a friend who is a realtor. I can ask her to put on the market. depends on your price. If your price is not that dramatic difference, I don't care. But normally, investors
Okay.
drop the price a lot. So, yeah.
Okay, and how is the condition? Would any major repairs need to be done?
Not really. It is in a reasonable good condition. I replaced the hardwood floor and I installed the new air conditioning and hot water heater. That's it.
Okay, so the tenants they've treated it pretty well then.
Yeah, it's a long-term tenant. I just don't, because the association always ask me, do the coach inspection, do the dry land inspection. I have a full-time job. I don't want to spend too much of time to deal with those kind of things.
Okay, well, Ying, how about this? It sounds like you're still kind of deciding. You're leaning towards you maybe want to sell, but how about I just shoot you a text message with our information, and we can follow up in a few weeks and just see if we'd be the right fit once you are kind of.
No. If you have your price, give me the price. You know the market price. If you don't, too much difference, I can sell. If it's a big difference, I don't want to consider. Okay.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
It'd be hard for us to give you a price right now. But yeah, how about I just shoot you our information and go from there?
Okay, sure. No problem.
All right. Awesome, Ying.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate your time.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye. You too. Bye.
Pretty good call right there. Hello, Rodolfo. This is Jake. Rodolfo, can you hear me? What's good, Sam?
Hello? Hello?
Yo, you hear me?
Yes, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Not too much, not too much. How about yourself?
Man, you know, same old thing, just fucking rocking and rolling. We just had a closing happen today, so, I mean, that was pretty fucking hectic, but other than that, you know, just same old shit, grinding it out, brother. How about you, man? You get any deals yet?
Still working. Been working with this other lady. Not really in like a closer situation quite yet, but it's going pretty well.
Nice.
But yeah, I seen you post that one deal, I think in
Oh, the Bouchang deal?
yeah, I saw you post that I think like 2 days ago maybe.
Yeah, it was a few days ago, man. We locked it up. We had to come. He had a change of heart. I don't know if you remember the terms, but I think it was like 5%, 25K down, 15-year, no prepayment penalty, no balloon, nothing like that. And he said he was possibly gonna cover the renovation as well with like the same terms. So obviously I'm sitting around getting the bid. So I got a bid, and the bid came out like over $100,000. And he's like, blah blah blah. So I told him, I said, yeah, well, if this is the case, obviously, man, you know, I'm probably not gonna hold on to it. I probably got to wholesale it. And he's like, oh, well, did you open up title? Yes, I haven't opened up titles. I've been doing other shit.
Mhm.
And he's like, oh, well, I got some other people making me offers. I said, look, brother, if you want someone else to do all this other stuff with you, and you want to go back and forth in the offer, and want to tell me after under contract that someone else gave you a better offer, I'm just not going to deal with it. You can just go with him. I'm not going to tie your hands. No. I want you to open escrow. I just want to make sure we still close by the 30th. I said, well, yeah, that's the point. Like, let me do my due diligence so we can close on the 30th, brother. So, you know, calm down. So we renegotiated it to $20,000 down, but I gave him 8% interest, but we made it a 30-year note with no balloon, no prepayment penalty. So it's almost the same, less of a obvious entry fee. So it kind of works out, but you know, I'm not getting a lot of good feedback on it just because it needs so much work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So everybody's like, yeah, it's too much. In 4 to 6 months, when I'm finished with this, who knows where the market's going to be? So there's a lot of risk involved. So, and it's crazy because it's only like 20K down. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
I mean, could you put the 20K to get into it, and then maybe get like another like sort of financing loan for the project, or would you have to get like a private money source?
No, you can use whatever source for, like, you can use hard money just for like a construction loan. Like, you can get the money from other places. Like, I don't need to fund the rehab. He just said cherry on top, right? Cherry on top. If you get the bid, you know, we'll do the rehab, blah, blah. So we haven't even written up any paperwork for him being a private lender on that, right? So we just are kind of just, you know, we are where we are, right? Like, hey, look, I'm probably, like, with those terms, 8%, I am not getting anything for you at 8%. You know, like, period. I don't care, you know, unless you're going to really be a private money lender, to do the interest-only payments and stuff like that, then for sure. Okay, for sure. Be the hard money lender, you can do that. But, yeah, he's somewhere else. But I think we can still get it done by the 30th, hopefully, man. Hopefully. I seen, but no, I was on Instagram, bro. I seen you on Miles Barrios' page. I was like, oh, man, you mess with Miles Barrios? Oh,
yeah, you know Miles. Yeah, he's a good dude. You know him? He's been hosting a meetup like right down the road from me, and I've been going, and he's got some. I mean, he took us out to one of his flips and stuff, and
is it that the big one with the acreage?
Yeah, he said that's like gonna be his like homestead. He's gonna be moving to soon. But yeah, he knows a lot of stuff, and yeah, I was actually talking to him about that deal with Lisa. Still been talking to her some.
I just told him about it today. I talked to Lisa. I don't know if you were still arguing, so I called her, and she said she was meaning to reach back out to you.
Yeah, so I brought it up to Miles because I was just like, he was going over like some rap deals at this meetup, and I was like, maybe I could get back to him and see what he thought on it. But I mean, if you've still been talking to it, man, I think it's gonna be a good deal. I mean,
I'm I'm telling Miles about it too. I just told Miles about it too today, actually. Just sent him a voice note on Instagram.
Oh, that's sweet.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think
Like anything, bro. Like I told you.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I think my Wi-Fi's been acting up. So.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, no. I was just saying, yeah, in my eyes, brother. I mean, I think you still deserve to get paid and then some for everything that you did, brother. Even in that short 2-week stint. Yeah, bro. I mean, you passed off when you had a contract, and like.
Yeah, I mean, I was still wanting to try and work for you, but I mean, I just know it was just, I don't know. I mean, we still can do opportunities, though. I mean, I still think we got a good one here.
Yeah, exactly. I think we should work on it. She really likes you, man. You built a lot of rapport with her for sure, man.
I know. I mean, she still kind of got her head in the sand, but I mean, I think that.
I talked to her like 2 days. Well, not 2 days. I talked to her a few days ago, bro. And she realized, she was like, I'm not gonna be able to keep this house. And
yeah.
she was like, well, I haven't spent the $32,000, blah, 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 to get this thing fixed yet, because I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I said, look, spend the money anyway, because if you don't, you're not going to get anything for the house when you do sell it. But the longer you kick the can down the road, you can't just give this check to someone else. You have to spend the check. Like, so just.
You talking about the insurance check?
Yeah, the insurance check.
Yeah, I mean, she says the only thing wrong with it's like there's some mold. I mean, I think besides that, I mean,
insurance check should be able to cover that easy. So if she could cover that and get the mold not in there anymore, like first off, it makes it a way better deal for us. We got to get her to spend that. Like she has to, like, bro, that just makes it like a 30,000. Like puts more 30,000 more onto the bone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I mean, I think her arrears are like 44,000 from what she said. But I don't know. That sounds kind of high, but.
It's super high, man. But she said she hadn't paid it since like 2018, something crazy like that.
Okay. I guess she was riding that forbearance on COVID.
Yeah, she wrote the fuck out of it, bro. So since she wrote it so much, she does have a lot in the arrears. But with the arrears, I think that I got to see about it, because it's going to make any type of wrap situation that much harder if her house is not like pretty much ready to sell in like 30 days. You know what I mean? Like if we can't do the turnaround on this bitch in 30 days,
yeah, that was
at a pretty okay price, then
yeah, that was one thing I was talking to Miles about, is because I mean, if it's like 10,000, 20,000, I mean, you probably just get your wrap buyer to come in and put the down payment down, but you're probably not going to get a wrap buyer to put like 45,000 down.
Yeah, on mold remediation, exactly. And the time, and then you can't even be in the place while they do it. So I mean, and I told her, I said, look, there's an opportunity. I said, we have an opportunity here to possibly buy it from you and let you spend your equity on getting a lease option from us, so you can try to buy the property back in a few years once you get your credit in order. She said, oh, that's an idea. I said, yeah. So, like, let's say we were at, I don't know what price point you were at with her.
I really wasn't talking. I really hadn't talked numbers yet to her, because she still had her head in the sand, and I knew the auction date wasn't set yet. So I really hadn't talked numbers with her. I had brought it up like I had brought it up that like if like we would buy it basically, but I wasn't talking numbers. But I mean, I think the ARV on it's about 315 from what I comped it at.
Yeah. Okay. Well, honestly, you said it looked like how much when you comped it?
I put the ARV at 315. I mean, there was some.
That's cool, because me and her were talking around like 200 as a purchase price, right? So, and I didn't really even bring up a price, right? I just kind of, speaking from example, I said, so how much do you owe on it? She's like, oh, I owe like 230 or something, or something like that. Or I forget how much it was. Actually, let me pull it up since we're talking about it. And I was like, oh, say for example, say we were to, buy it from you, and buy it for 200, That still leaves you with like $20,000 in equity. The idea was like we were leaving her with $20,000 in equity to put that equity back into the deal. But we're not gonna. We wouldn't take $20,000 from you because we want you to have at least 2 months rent, and us giving you a deposit is us saying like, hey, look, this $15,000 will be enough, even though you are high risk because you haven't, made payments and you have history of not payment.
Yeah, I mean, now that you say that might work good. I've heard a lot of people say like stay away from letting the tenant or letting them like lease back or whatever to them, but I mean, from everything she's told me, like she went through the divorce and she was kind of in the hospital for a while. That's kind of how she got so far behind. But if she said she's paying like $1,600 for apartment rent, so I mean, she could definitely pay.
$800 for actually $800 for the mortgage and stuff like that. So I said, look, the only problem is where that mortgage is going to be gone. Like that 0 point whatever interest rate we got that was freaking great, that's gone. We can't do nothing with that, because if we're going to buy this from you, it's not going to make sense. So if we were to put $44,000 onto their arrears, right? We put $44,000 onto their arrears, we do this and this, it doesn't make any sense. But if we were to buy it, and we just buy it outright from you, a much simpler process than all this other stuff. We buy it from you outright, we turn around, we let you lease option it back, but it all would depend on if we can get you approved by our underwriters. Right.
I like that. So you're thinking like if you like, so the biggest draw to keep letting her stay is like you would be able to use that insurance check to get like the mold remediated, and then I mean she should be able to pay like the how much would the monthly payment
like $1,250 to what's it called, $1,250 to like $1,350, depending on what it looks like as far as like work that we got to put into the property. But if we don't lease it back to her, I tell you we're probably not gonna put nothing on the property.
Would you want to assign the contract or keep it?
It all depends, but I mean we'll keep it because I mean you think if we get a loan of $200,000, we're probably going to be paying close to almost the exact same amount. So we're not really going to cash flow. We're going to be even. That $15,000 that she's going to run back to us, it's going to be like a reverse mortgage method, right? Where
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Where the mortgage method is where you purchase the property. I don't know if you're familiar. You purchase the property with a regular financing, and after that, you get the seller to either get into an LLC with you, or you have the seller say, they're okay to hold 35%, just so they can get their large down payment. So they get on title, and that 30% is the same, obviously, amount that you would have to pay down for a commercial, right? The 20% plus 5% for a fee, 3% for closing, stuff like that. So that's that 30% that they're holding. It actually pays all your costs. And it pays your private lender, short-term lender, off for cover that short-term capital of 20% until the transaction happens. So in this case, like we'll buy it, we'll put all the money down initially, or we'll get obviously the private lender to put that money down to make the purchase, and then immediately after that $15,000 should be able to cover however much it costs for us to get the hard money guy in there. And this is just examples, right? And I was going over with her, some of the numbers and the time points and the time frames. I said, hey, look, in 3 years, we look at it, we give you the option, and then in the third year, if you can get financing, then obviously this is yours, at the same price. So when we buy it at $225 or however much we buy it for, we're not going to sell it to you at $225. We're probably going to sell it to you at $265 because we're not selling it to you at this year's price. We're selling it to you at 3 years from now's price, right? So it's going to be a little inflated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So the only other hiccup right now is that the husband's still on the deed.
Is he? Oh shit! Yeah. I don't think. Why would he not sign off?
I mean, he said he was wanting to quit claim it to her. I haven't made contact with him, and she doesn't really talk with him either. But that's the only other like roadblock right now. But I like what you're saying though about that lease option. So you talked to her 2 days ago?
I talked to her a few days ago, man. I don't know exactly
Yeah,
which day it was.
I talked to her
I don't
last.
know why, because, you know, I had Aaron pretty much doing follow-up, just, you know, well, John too does some good follow-up here and there, but, you know, he's working, so he doesn't have much time to do it. But, you know, so Aaron's been doing a lot of the follow-up, and, you know, I noticed that Lisa was still there, and I hadn't heard anything about Lisa, and I was like, man, Jake was, you know, I wonder if Jake's still talking to her, what's the case, so I just called her, and man, she's ready, like, you know, she's like, I was just going to call Jake back, I was this and this.
Okay.
So,
Well, yeah. I mean, I talked to her like twice since
in the past 2 weeks.
in the past like 3 weeks. But yeah, I talked to her last Thursday, and she was just like, yeah, my kid's been sick and all this, and but yeah, it's time to start pressing to her that she needs to sell, because I think she's gonna be on the next auction list for December.
Oh, for sure, bro. For sure she is. Well, when I talked to her, she said I guess her son or her kid just got out of the hospital or something like that. So I guess he was like pretty bad off. He was like that right, she was sleeping at the hospital and stuff. So I talked to her on, let me see, what the notes say. Says I talked to her. Damn, where did it say that? I probably shouldn't read this because I'm driving, but it was a few days ago, bro. And she had some good things to say about you, and I think the process. So I think the next thing we got to do is see, okay, what is the exit strategy? You know, if Miles is really open to do, I know Miles is doing, you know, selling rats. Everybody's selling rats, right? Obviously. That's so.
I mean, I took it to him like, I was basically like, man, like I'm trying to. I mean, he's been hosting these meetups, so like, let me bring this deal to him, see what he thinks about it. But I mean, I had asked if he was wanting to call her, but he never reached back out to me. So,
Yeah.
But I mean,
yeah, I think that'd be the best bet, man. They're ready. I mean, she's ready. I mean, you know, this could be the one for you, bro. Like, honestly, like, and that's pretty quick getting into it. But I mean, bro, you're already on it. It's not like you ever, you know, stop consistent. So that's who gets deals, man. That's who wins. Consistent people. Like this closing that we just had right now in Florida, bro, that was like from January, man.
Yeah, it's
At the end of the day, it's like the real moment. Are gonna go to the people that are really working for it. You know what I'm saying? That really put in the work every single day, bro. So this could be the one, man. This could be the one. And if nothing else, man, maybe we partner up on it or something. You know, or you know, I'll lend on it for you or whatever you're gonna. You know what I'm saying? Like, see what's up, man.
Well, I mean, if you already called her and you pitched her the lease option, I mean, we could talk more about that, and I mean, that might be the exit on it. But
do you think you would be able to get down to the property?
So
or is it too far out?
I mean, I only live. I mean, it's 2 hours away, but it wouldn't be. If I had to make the drive, I could. But I do know another guy who lives down there.
Crazy. I was gonna say that's crazy, bro. Don't do that.
I do know a guy who lives in North Augusta, though. He's in sub 2, and I actually talked to him. Today because he wanted me to go look at a property he had it's about 40 minutes away, but I kind of think he locked it up a little high. But
yeah. Hey, you ever, bro? Check this out. So the same deal up, bro. It had to probably be like a 250 or excuse me, 350 ARV. We had it locked up like 250 with like 40K repairs. Way too high. You know, I offered him 225. He didn't want to do it. So he said, "Could I wholesale it at 255?" So I wholesaled it at 255. You know what I'm saying? Got a price reduction for him to 250, and had a buyer at 260 who didn't close. He was supposed to close last month. He didn't close. He came back to us like, "Hey, don't take my AMD. I'll find the buyer." So he finds a buyer at 265, and bro, they closed in 2 days, bro. 2 days. up high is kind of it's crazy because there's not so many transactions for you to be able to follow. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not as many transactions now as there was in March, April, May, June. So it's hard for people to say, okay, well, what's the real ARV? If it was this then, look at the real estate market's taking all these, obvious big hits. It's like, man, what's the ARV going to be? You know, so the market's going to reset, obviously, because there are transactions, people are closing, you know, and we'll be able to really see where the market is. I think the most valuable comps right now is anything that's sold within like the month. Anything that's sold within the month is going to be your most solid comp, period. You know, because in some markets, like in California, it didn't dip. Like, it hasn't gone down like that. Like, so we're still doing our same, 80% because it works.
Yeah, California seems like an interesting market for sure.
Man, California is like, oh man, like I was telling Eric, he got another. I think he got a cold caller, and he's gonna get into follow specialist role and stuff like that once we can get our follow specialist in the closer roles and stuff. So, but he got a guy. He's like, man, yeah, he's having good luck with South Carolina or North Carolina, or I think it was South Carolina. He's having good luck with Denver. He's having good luck with Florida and Texas even. But man, he getting no leads in California, like nothing. I said, yeah, man. California's a different beast, bro. Definitely a different beast. We do it, so we know what California is like, but it's a whole different beast, bro. Most people, they don't know how to talk to people from California because people from California are weird.
Yeah, for sure.
But and they're pompous and they're arrogant, and if somebody else can think their property is worth something, like worth a lot, and they're not gonna be as disrespectfully like airheaded as a California person thinking that their house is worth too much. You know, like they'll be like, "Oh, my house is $1 million." Like, bro, you're just ridiculous right now. $400,000 over ARV? You're serious, dead serious, bro. Like that Dennis Escherman guy. He's dead serious. We finally had a buyer come up to $450, bro, on his property that's 630 ARV, and he completely gutted it. Complete gut, bro. So that's what, about $40 or $50 price per square foot, 1,800 square foot. I think it was 1,800 or 1,400 square foot, bro. So what's that look like? You're spending at least like 50 to 80K on just getting it right. 630 was ARV back then. Like probably what? You'll probably be selling by April. Yeah, this market gonna be in April. This dude said no. He said